XC motions to a nearby Dashu employee. As we get into place, each of us, repetitiously, tries to stand right beside XZ. The photographer comes out from behind the curtains, his camera at the ready.
Everyone say Z.
Z. Everyone's gonna say it. When we say Z in unison, what? When we say Z in unison and have a good laugh as the photo's taken.
Excellent. I'll make sure to have these emailed to you all.
Thanks, bud.
Thank you. And thank you, Mr. Z.
The XZ smiles.
You guys are too formal. Kick back and have some fun. You're gonna be rocking out soon enough.
Rocking out.
That's
right. A man in a suit comes over and whispers in XZ's ear.
Time for warm-ups and stage prep. You're coming to the show, right?
Of course.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Good. I'll be looking for you.
After flashing us one last thumbs up, he walks towards his manager. We're all still giddy from our encounter with him.
He's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Valerie sighs dreamily and Yuna nods.
I don't know about you guys, but all this excitement has made me hungry. We can't leave this event until we've checked out the buffet.
The buffet. Stu's eyes the majestic spread as the team murmurs their agreement. You guys go ahead. I'll catch up with you in just a sec. I rush after Z, promising to Nikki. Wait, my promise to Nikki at the front of my mind. Excuse me, Z. XZ. He turns and smiles when he sees me.
Hey, man. What's up?
I was wondering if I could get an autograph.
Of course.
He waits with a expectant smile. Right, pen and paper. I pat down my pockets, but come up empty-handed. Oh crap, don't tell me this is happening right now. There isn't anything lying around I could use
Z,
either.
we need you.
Sure.
He scratches his head. I can't believe I'm going to fail like this. I'm sorry, I don't have a pen or paper on me. You're busy, and I don't want to keep you. I'm sure my sister will understand.
Sister?
Yeah, my younger sister found out I was coming here, and she asked me to get a signature. He nods knowingly.
In that case.
He takes off his necklace and offers it to me. I shake my head. I can't take that from you.
It's no big deal.
Are you sure?
I can't leave you empty-handed. Not when your sister is depending on you.
Does it look like he'll take no for an answer? Thanks a lot. Really? He smiles warmly.
The things we do for our baby sisters, right?
You got that right. He gives me another thumbs up before disappearing with his state manager. I look over his medallion before safely pocketing it and heading back to my friends. After eating our fill from the buffet, we continued to mingle and meet other Dashu sponsees. Everyone we spoke to was excited to hear that Dashu was sponsoring an ace team and wished us luck in our matches. It felt really satisfying to be the center of attention, if only for a short moment. As soon as it was time for the concert, we filed into the concert hall towards the front of the stage where flashing lights introduced XZ. Wait, Kiori bobs her head in time with the music and sings along. To my surprise, she knows all the words. She's actually pretty good. She blushes when she realizes I could hear her and stops, but there's a smile on her lips. XZ is perfect. It's a perfect combination of entertainment and talent, and my voice grows hoarse from singing along. At one point, he even saw us and winked. Once the concert was over, we all chat animatedly and about how awesome it is before heading our separate ways and going home. I'm barely through the door before Nikki bombards me.
Hello.
Hi. She eyes me up and down.
So,
So what?
what's Dom
got something even better. Oh no, you gotta say I completely forgot. I don't have any paper, so I couldn't get you the autograph. Nikki's eyes widen.
You had one job! But you've been so unprepared!
So sad now. Calm down. I didn't come home empty-handed. Look, I pull out the necklace. She snatches it from my hand, examines it for a signature, but there isn't one. She pouts.
It's just an XZ necklace. You can buy those at any souvenir stand. I wanted an autograph from him.
No, XZ gave me one. Okay, guys, we're going for the first one. We're going for the first one. Oh shit, no! What is this? What is this? No! Okay, sorry. Oh no, I can't do the freaking scrolling on the freaking mouse wheel. Because it slinks out. Forget the autograph. Check this out. Nikki's eyes widen with anticipation. I pull out the necklace. She snatches it from my hand and examines it for a signature, but there isn't one, and she pouts.
Just an XZ necklace.
Grace said this. No, XZ himself gave this to me to give to you. She crosses her arm, raises an eyebrow.
Do you really think I'm that gullible?
To be fair, I wouldn't have believed that story. I can prove it. I pull out my phone and open up the selfie we took before the concert. The medallion is clearly around his neck. I flip to the photos during the concert where it is obvious where there's an obvious lack of a necklace. Nikki grabs my phone, then pinches in to zoom the image. She swipes back and forth between the photos over and over and over. Suddenly, when she leaps up and down, still clutching my phone.
Oh my god, you were telling the truth! I can't believe it!
Oh my god, you were telling the truth, I can't believe it. What? Nikki throws her arms around my neck, squeezing me tightly.
This is the best!
The necklace or me? She plants a kiss on my cheek before letting go, then slips the necklace over her head.
I'm never taking this off.
I bet I can change that. I bet I can change that. I haven't before yet. Glad you like it, sis.
You're the best brother ever!
I'm the only brother. Thanks. You know, I was
I
happily.
have to go tell my friends. They're gonna flip.
I don't think they're gonna believe you. She dashes up the stairs, two at a time. What? Okay. That's the fastest that's the fastest she ever tried to get away from me. I haven't seen her this happy in a long time. Thanks, XZ, for making this happen. My grumbling stomach derails my train of thought. I probably should have made better use of all the free food. Oh well, let's go see what we have got. Wait, what we've got. I made my way into the kitchen. Uncle Kaito's laptop and papers are spread out across the kitchen table, but he's nowhere in sight. He probably went to the washroom. I'm about to open up the fridge when I see a beeping from his computer distracts me. I glance over to see a new mail has come in. As my eyes wandered over the sea of Japanese text, one English email draws my attention. Even more curiously, the words New York are in the preview text. New York, what could have Kaito possibly be doing there? I couldn't resist the temptation, but as I read a private investigation firm based out of New York, my curiosity gets the better of me and I click open the email. Why would Uncle Kaito order investigative work in the States, and New York specifically? I read on. Mr. Kaito, we have begun our preliminary investigation into the case of Mr. and Mrs. Markey. The laptop is closed shut before I can finish. I look up sharply into Kaito's serious frown.
I thought you knew better than to snoop through other people's things.
Fight me, bitch. Fight me! I just saw an email from an investigation firm in New York.
Why were you looking through my email in the first place?
I know I'm in the wrong for snooping, but I can't let him change the subject, not when it involves my home and my family. The email was talking about mom and dad. Kaito remains, exotic.
You misread it.
No. A growing anger bubbles in my chest. I don't care if you have secrets. Even I understand why when you try to hide the truth about Aunt Yuki. But I will not allow you to keep secrets from me when it involves my parents, you big old bitch! There's no trace of a smile on Uncle Kaito's face. His dark eyes remain unusually grim. I search his face looking for a spark of my goofy, mellow uncle, but his mask is of stony silence. What do you know? What aren't you telling me? After a long pause, he finally speaks.
There are some things you are better off not knowing.
Yo, that's like in every single freaking movie ever. Like every single scary movie or every single shit like that. And then after this, like a freaking demon or some shit's gonna pop out of nowhere and like take over like half of the freaking for the rest of the story. Oh, try me, bitch. I have the right to know about what happened to my parents. Kaito's expression doesn't change, but a faint line of worry creases his brow. I soften my tone. I appreciate that you're trying to protect me, but whatever is in that email, I can handle it. He looks hard at me, and I stay silent as he ponders my words. Finally, he sighs, opening the laptop. After he pulls up the email, he slides the computer towards me. With bated breath, I read the brief email. Mr. Kaito, we have begun our preliminary investigations into the case of Mr. and Mrs. Markey, and we have found that the witness statements released during the conclusion of the case contrast greatly with the statements originally recorded by the investigating officers. Further investigation will continue. That's it. I can't hide the confusion from my voice.
For now.
I don't understand. It's common knowledge that witnesses are not always a reliable source. A lot of times they have changed their stories or misremembered what they saw.
It's not just the witness statements. Before the accident, your mom called me out of the blue with a very strange request.
Really? You stopped talking? She wanted to make sure if anything happened to her or your dad, I'd take care of you kids.
We talked about custody when your parents first created their will, and we'd already decided that should your parents pass away, custody of you kids would go to me.
Really? You stopped talking? I thought it was strange. Wait, I thought it was strange that she bring it up again. And I figured she might have gone in to update her will and felt a little insecure.
Of course, I assured her that I'd take care of you both.
Okay, sorry guys.
Then, a week later, your parents' accident happened.
You wanted to get that insurance money, but you failed in the process. That's a joke, okay.
I tried to discreetly look into the accident on my own, but got nowhere. That's why I hired the private investigator.
I racked my brain trying to remember the last few days before Mom and Dad's incident. Were they acting different than usual? Any different than usual? Dad was wrapping up the last few upgrades to my core, but we were both scrambling to finish updates on Eagle before school started. I understood why you wanting. Wait, I understand why you want to keep this a secret. Uncle Kaito looks relieved. But now that I know about this investigation, I want to be kept in the loop. He nods.
I suppose that's fair.
Maybe I can help too. I mean, we did live in NYC. I still have some contacts from CINY.
Let's see what the PI comes back with and we can go from there. If your parents were in danger, I don't want you to put your life at risk too.
I wonder, are we gonna go back to New York for some junk? I nod reluctantly. Kaito suddenly looks uneasy.
You aren't going to tell your sister about this, are you?
It's not my place? What the fuck? It is your place. I shake my head. I don't think she's a little too young for this. Maybe later. Our parents' death affected Nikki a lot more than it affected me. She puts a smile and a brave face. Wait. She puts on a smile and a brave face, but I can see when she's hurting inside. She made a lot of progress these past couple of months, and I finally think she's begun to move on and be happy. We shouldn't rock the boat until we know for certain what happened to Mom and Dad wasn't an accident. Kaito grins in relief.
I'm glad we're in agreement on this.
Okay, good. Uncle Kaito gently shuts his laptop.
I think that's enough excitement for one day.
Yeah, I'm hungry. He grins jokingly at me.
I need to get some work done before you decide to snoop through even more of my emails.
That's my cue to head upstairs. What about the food, dude? What about the food? As we part, I head into my room. I try to focus on my homework, but find my mind is filled with unanswered questions about Mom and Dad. If this wasn't an accident, what really happened? Why would anyone want to hurt them? Eventually, I get my work done and head to bed. Then I drift asleep into a fitful slumber. Oh, wow. I guess this is like chapter 3 or some junk right now. It's been 2 weeks since the Eggsy concert, my conversation with Uncle Kaito. In that time, my team is still undefeated and stronger than ever. Kiori, Shu, and Mayu and I put in extra hours of practice as we prepare ourselves for more difficult opponents. Things have been going amazingly well between Kiori and me. Ever since I showed up unannounced in the room, Kiori has non-stop been sending me health tips and recipes. I can't tell if she's trying to hint at something or if she's just sharing another interest with me. Either way, I use it to my advantage and get delicious Kiori made bentos whenever I ask for samples of her recipes. I'm sure if she caught on to that, I just want to eat her cooking, but she doesn't seem to mind it. Nikki's up to her usual tricks in the kitchen when we are short-staffed at the cafe. When they're short-staffed at the cafe, Nikki finally had her chance to show her skills as a cook. She impressed the chef so much that she no longer spends her time washing dishes. That's dope. Of course, with greater responsibility comes longer hours at work. Uncle Kaito has been working harder than ever. This last week in particular, he's been leaving the house earlier in the morning and coming home way past midnight. I have a feeling that it's not just work keeping him busy. Maybe he's starting to reconcile his relationship with a certain favorite aunt. I'm guessing this is episode 3, because I looked up in Steam and a while ago they split this up into different parts that they released back when the game was in beta. Tonight is one of those rare nights when both Nikki and Uncle Kaito are off work and I have no plans. After devouring the delicious meal Nikki made, I'm happily nursing my food baby while Uncle Kaito clears the dishes. Nikki sighs heavily and slumps on the table.
I can't believe that nobody here really celebrates Halloween.
Oh, wow, it's October. Almost. November. I think about the Halloween party I'm supposed to attend tomorrow. Oh, Halloween's tomorrow. Yeah, they do.
Well, sort of. They don't decorate, though.
Yeah, where's the pumpkins and the costumes and everything? I sigh wistfully. That's true. Nikki snores.
I bet all you really care about are all the slutty costume parties.
How'd you know? Who'd miss that? Halloween blows. No, I like decorations the best. Halloween's lame without candy. I miss trick-or-treating. Buying your own candy isn't just the same. Nikki has a faraway look in her eyes.
Yeah, all those peanut butter cups.
Yo, cups are spelled hell wrong. Uncle Kaito sits down and looks intrigued yet confused.
Is that really a tradition?
Yep,
Yep.
Interesting.
Interesting.
but that
No.
Oh shit. I skipped over that. Something about that's part about Halloween. Yes, it is. Yuki glares at me.
no, the best part about Halloween is pumpkins.
It says is pumpkins, but look what it says are pumpkins.
More specifically, jack-o'-lanterns.
Jack-o'-lanterns. Yeah, carving pumpkins with Mom was both fun and frustrating.
It's because she was just so good at it. I mean, ridiculously good.
Remember that one time she carved the headless horseman into her pumpkin? Nikki laughs.
Yeah, and I'd been so proud of my pumpkin because I carved vampire fangs instead of square teeth.
You yelled at Mom for cheating and cried until she promised to carve another pumpkin for you.
I didn't cry.
Yeah, you did.
Well, my pumpkin still ended up being better than yours.
You says you.
You think you can do better?
Please, your pumpkins can never compete with mine. Uncle Kaito had been laughing while listening to us banter. He finally interjects.
Actually, your mom wasn't the only person in this family with amazing art skills. I bet my carving skills could outdo even your mom's.
Probably. Nikki grins.
That's a pretty serious claim.
There's only one way to find out.
Where are my keys? I'll go buy the pumpkins.
Kaito changes out of his suit and runs to the store. Meanwhile, Nikki and I scrounge around the house looking for some carving knives and old newspapers. Better show me some CGI about this, dude. Uncle Kaito returns with a triumphant smile and sets flat green pumpkins on the table.
Here, I bought 4 cottages,
Why 4?
just in case someone messes up. Or we get hungry.
Nikki seems
They're a
thoughtful.
little small, but I guess these'll do. It would be better if we could have found the big orange ones, but I guess they're kind of hard to find in Japan.
Uncle Kaito frowns.
Are these wrong?
They'll be fine. I tie up an apron around my waist and grab one of the knives and stab my pumpkin.
Jeez, look at that grin as he plunges in the knife.
You know me, I'm a murderer. Kaito already slips on his apron and stabs his pumpkin too. Then he cuts a circle off the top.
Less talking and more carving.
Nikki hurriedly sets up.
Aye, aye, Captain.
We fall silent while we carve our pumpkin in concentration. The only sound are of the squish of the pumpkins. I almost finished up my pumpkin when Nikki puts down her knife.
And done. Look at this masterpiece.
Show me it. She swivels her pumpkin around and shows us a spooky face. She carves in narrow eyes and a long grin full of sharp teeth.
How did you do that so quickly?
Nikki giggles.
I told you, I'm the carving master.
The carving master is correct. If I could see the freaking CGI. Not CGI, CG. Character something, I don't know. She peeks a sneak at Uncle Kaito's pumpkin.
You've only finished one eye.
You can't rush brilliance.
What about you, bro?
Let's just finishing the last few touches. Looks at my pumpkin.
Even he's almost finished. How come you barely...
Just wait. Mine is going to be even better than the 2 of yours because I'm actually taking the time to do it right.
I think I hear a faint knock at the door, but no one else reacts. It must have been my
You
imagination.
win by default because I was fastest.
That's not fair. I thought we were being judged on best carving job.
Right here, another knock. Bang, bang.
It's both. Best and fastest carving. That's how we did it at home.
Come on, the next knock. Bang,
I
bang.
didn't know these rules.
Where's the knock? Nikki turns to
Who do
me.
you think is the winner?
Haven't you seen my masterpiece? Clearly, the winner is me.
I thought you weren't even finished.
I finished up while you two were arguing. I spin my pumpkin around for them to view. Doesn't it scare your pants off? He raises an eyebrow. Kaito looks down at his legs.
My pants are still on, so I'll have to say no.
Nice try.
Neither of you knows good art when you see it. A sing-song voice floats into the room, followed by a familiar face. Aunt Yuki.
Surprise!
I don't know, I'm a genius. Show me that face. Dude, she looks like what's her name? May. We gotta. Uh-oh, this is good. Aunt May. Aunt Yuki. For some reason, she looked just as surprised as the rest of us. Her eyes are wide and her mouth forms an O. She's wearing a long, stylish trench coat, which she closes tightly. Nikki's face breaks to a wide smile, and she races to give Aunt Yuki a hug.
Aunt Yuki?
Yuki relaxes into a matching grin and hugs her back.
Oh, you've grown so tall. What happened?
It's been years, that's why. Nikki giggles.
You think so? I still hope I grow another inch or two.
Yeah, aren't you a senior? The chance of you growing another inch is pretty slim, but it's possible, but slim.
I can't believe you're finally here!
Yuki blinks in surprise.
Oh, right. I'm, back from my business trip.
She looks at Kaito for backup, but his face is a frozen mask of surprise and fear. Oh, maybe they're getting back together. That would make sense. Play along. Wow, Aunt Yuki, you were really gone for a long time. Nikki giggles and follows my lead.
Yeah! This is the first time we've seen you since we moved here. What were you doing that took so long?
Oh, you know. I was traveling doing company PR. Boring stuff. You don't want to hear about it.
Uncle Kaito finally recomposes himself.
It's okay, Yuki. They know.
They do?
We do.
They figured it out. I had no choice.
Yeah, we're geniuses. We're part of the genius team.
Oh, I see. Well, I suppose that makes things easier. Are you angry?
About what? I shake my head. Of course not. We get it.
I'm sorry I didn't stop by to see you kids sooner, but your uncle didn't even tell me you were here until a few weeks ago, when I was really traveling for work.
Nikki mocks glares at Kaito.
Seriously, Uncle?
I meant to tell her. I just never seem to have time.
That lie on his face. Look at his face. It says lies.
He just wanted to hug you all to himself.
How rude!
Nikki hugs Aunt Yuki again.
Aunt Yuki, don't you want to take your coat off?
No, really. She steps back from Nikki and pulls her coat tighter.
You know, it's a little chilly in here, so I think I'll keep it on.
She's not wearing anything. I bet she's not wearing anything.
Really? I don't think it's cold.
I actually, didn't realize you kids were home.
I know too, boy. Uncle Kaito widens in understanding as Yuki makes eye contact. Kids, get out the house.
Oh.
He quickly jumps to his feet.
Yuki, I need to talk to you about something, in private.
Yes, sure.
Oh snap! Before the words are out of his mouth, the two of them are already halfway up the stairs. I try to stifle my laugh as Nikki watches them, her mouth hanging open in confusion.
Is it me or was that really weird?
Oh, sweet innocence, Nikki. Only if you could stay this innocent forever. I pat her on the head. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it.
What's that supposed to mean?
You'll understand when you're older.
Now you're acting weird too.
A few minutes later, Kaito and Yuki return. She sheds her coat wearing a pink sweater and a skirt. She wasn't wearing shit! Crisis averted. Uncle Kaito shoots me a warning look as Yuki blushes. I struggle to hold in my grin.
Yep.
Aunt Yuki, if you weren't really away on business, what brings you back home?
Wait, oh wait, no, it's her first year of high school. She was just talking about, like, that's being her first year of high school. I thought this was her senior year. Okay. Yuki's blush deepens, and even Kaito's cheeks turn red.
Hey, look at the pumpkins we've been carving.
Wait, but at 14, she should already know what that is. She should already know what sex is, man. I mean, like, elementary schoolers know what sex is, dude.
Oh, yes, I'd love to see them.
At least where I live. Nikki glances over at me and raises her eyebrow again. I just laugh. While Aunt Yuki inspects the pumpkins, Uncle Kaito and Nikki returns to argue about who is the pumpkin master. Yuki says he'll put everyone to shame. That's what the fourth pumpkin's for. I can't help but smile as I see Uncle Kaito slip his arm around Aunt Yuki. Maybe things are looking up for the two of them. Before Nikki can challenge Aunt Yuki to a carving contest, I offered to take Nikki to the movie so since Kaito and Yuki can quote-unquote catch up. At Nikki's protest, she has no choice but to go with me when I drag her out of the house. By the time the movies end, Aunt Yuki are nowhere. By the time the movie ends, Aunt Yuki and Uncle Kaito are nowhere to be found. I go to bed with a smile on my face and a glimmer of hope in my heart. They're back together, hopefully. Okay, guys, see you guys next time on the next episode of Ace Academy. This was a very fun session, guys. See you guys later. Bye-bye.